Alright, and I do plan on we'll get some rolls into you guys later today. Okay, let's move right on. So I get to this point where I can make my cut through, right? And people are seeing how we're generating that cut. I don't want to bring my leg back and then bring it back forward. It's too many moves. I want to just try to circle my leg up all in one motion and split the center, right? I'm not need to go in right? So here. So there's going to be a moment of vulnerability you're going to feel if you really do this right, because your body will actually bend and it'll curve, almost like an S. If I stay postured and try to do it, I'm only hurting my balance. So to compensate for that, I'll let my body curve. So as he goes here, curve my body, and then slip through. Because I'm not concerned about that leg. If it gets the arm, it gets the arm. No big deal. We'll get out. Right? So from here, he's on the outside of my elbow. So if this happens, not a big deal. It's fine. All I'm going to do is put the leg back down. Here, bump. Right? This grinds down, and I start my space from here, not from up here. I run this back, and I start my space from here. I am down. Okay? Now, a couple options. If I can get underneath of this arm, a good day. Right? So I've won the underhook, I've done my job. All right, so now I take my gable grip, my left hand up, right, and I put my head pressure here. So simply I'm laying on my guy, right? What I'm going to do from here is bring my shoulder towards my hands. So I'm just going to bring my left hand up, bring my shoulder and drive a little bit forward. Right? As I do that, I'm going to straighten my right leg. I'm tracking to see what he's doing with his left leg. If he hooks my leg, then I have to work out of that. If he doesn't, I'm passing anyway, but I'm going to do it low. So let's look at the first piece first. Let's say he just doesn't really think about it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and go there. Makes sense, right? You're going to hook the leg. You're going to stop the guy from getting around, right? So he hooks the leg. All right. So from here, I'm going to smash his head. I'm going to straighten my leg. And it's going to go back at an angle so that it tries to slip out, or at least brings his foot back, like we did. Like, you can stay over. Right there. So at least brings the foot back. You with me? Now from here, I take my underhook. All right? So I've got my hook. I place it in here. Open my left knee. Open my left knee. Turn the body and run the right knee through. Okay. Simply flatten the hips. Turn the body. And I want you guys cautious on this one. Don't do a lot of jerking motion when your legs butt like this. It'll damage your knee. There's no reason to. You just got to relax. Bring your knee through and turn your hips. My elbow's out to protect the roll on this other side over here. All right. And I sit down on his thigh. Okay. So when you pass, it shouldn't look like this major ordeal. It should look like, well, he was kind of into guard and he's just kind of nothing. All right. This foot's controlling the door. This foot's controlling the door here. He can't get the knee to block the space. I've won that. When I went here, I won that battle. When I went here, I set the tempo real quick, and I took my leg back. Just to straighten my leg. What it does is it helps me open up this angle I'm about to take on. If I try to do it from here, the angle is too great. But if I run my leg back, I can get this angle without having to elevate my upper body as much. If I elevate my upper body a lot, I'm off center. He can throw me left, wherever. I don't deal with that. So as I'm here, now I can open my knee. I can even use the mat if I need to. And now I take the pass. Turn the body. Cut. Sit right on his leg. All my basically balance is right on his leg. I can easily go over this way if I needed to. If he tries to go that way, just roll off. I don't like to cut through when a guy can easily kick his hips away, right? What if I don't commit? What if I rode on the thigh, and then he wants to kick his hips to the left? I'm still going with him. Now my right foot is hooked. You follow? So he can't still get the space he's looking for. But he's trying. He's always trying to do something. And he's giving me more and more energy as he does it. I read the play, he wants out, and I roll my foot off. Now my right knee scrapes down his body, finds that problem's leg, and checks it. So it's not a problem anymore. Right? Now if he needed to get away, most of you guys are probably familiar with what he might do. He could try to elbow escape or something like that. But I'm watching that with my space, and we'll get to that in a second. So let's get to this cut pass. You guys comfortable with it? Okay.